thought my accent is fake. It's quite fake.
The accent's horrid. I don't know who believes it.
The accent is very horrid.
Listen to that bloke.
Hey friends, welcome to my channel. Today I will be talking about my experiences as a 2015 global citizen. Now I hope this montage will encourage you guys to apply for the 2016, the 2017, or any global citizen scholarship that you decide to apply for in whatever year. So I will split this video up into 3 different sections. So the first video, which will be this one, will be about my experiences from my hometown to Boston, which was where we all met up, and from Boston to London. And then the second video will be about my experiences from London to Paris, and then that will mainly be about Paris. And then the third video will be about my experiences from Paris to Zurich, and then Davos, and then the overall international conference, which is why we were all there. So stay tuned, and I hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's go! So beginning with my experiences from my hometown to Boston, I was actually really nervous to be taking the airplane all by myself. This was probably the second time in my whole life that I had taken an airplane, because the first time I actually took it was to Japan, and during that time I was with my teacher and all of my classmates, so I was pretty confident that I wouldn't get lost or that nothing would happen to me. But this was the first time I would be taking it by myself and to a completely different city, which I had never been to Boston. And yeah, I was just really scared, so I didn't get to take a lot of videos. So after boarding my plane, I arrived to Boston Airport, and once I arrived, I actually waited a little bit for, I think, 3 other people that were going to be on the trip with me, and I waited with our 2 tour directors, Kelsey and Greg, and then we headed off to the hotel. Pretty much what we did in Boston is we just explored during the time we were there. We were in Boston for probably about a day and a half, because our plane to London left at around 5 p.m. So it was a very short-lived time in Boston, but we actually did a lot. We went on a duck tour, we explored Quincy Market.
Way back that way. The British soldiers were here in April of 1775, and they wanted to get out that way to Lexington. It is. They filmed the front of A Sweet Life of Zack and Cody at the Copley Plaza.
So our last day in Boston, we had breakfast at the park, and then that was the day we took the duck tour. But all of our stuff was already packed, so pretty much all we had to do was board our bus, and to London we went. Well, we boarded the bus, went to the airport first, and then headed to London.
I smell it too. Security.
So pretty much what we did in London was we took a lot of tours, and we actually did a service project in London. We did it at St. Mungo's, and it was a place for homeless people to go, and it was a garden, pretty much. And homeless people could have gone to the garden, they actually helped build it, and it was really cool, and it was a really fun experience to get to work alongside the people I was on the trip with, and then some people who were part of the organization as well. I didn't take a lot of video of that experience because I think my camera died, but I did take pictures, so those will be in there as well. and we explored around the place where the London Eye was. I actually didn't go on the London Eye because that was an optional part of the trip, so if you wanted to go on it, you would have to pay for it. And I don't know, I would have rather just explored, because during the time we explored, the people that were going on the London Eye actually were in line the entire time. So I'm glad I was able to explore it. There was so many cool things. We saw some street performers. I actually found this really cool thing by the wall in the bathroom. It was like a non-climbing painted wall. I took a video of it. It'll be in there. And yeah, they had a really cool skate park, and our tour director actually mentioned that like at the skate park they'll film some like TV shows. So I thought that was pretty cool. So we did take some pictures in there. So another thing we did in London was the very like iconic things. We rode on a double-decker bus, and I was actually fortunate enough to sit at the front of the double-decker bus, so I did take a lot of videos, and it felt so weird because it felt like we were going to crash into every car that was in front of us, but it was a lot of fun. And then another thing we did was we visited Buckingham Palace, and took a lot of pictures, but we didn't go inside, and we also saw the changing of the guards. It never hit me that I was in London up until I saw the changing of the guards, and it hit me like, whoa, I'm in London. And it was honestly such an amazing experience. And so stay tuned for the next video, where I will be explaining to you guys how I went into the catacombs alone and explored it for about 15 minutes by myself. Yeah, not a good time. But stay tuned, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a good thumbs up and comment any questions. Yeah, stay tuned.